Nestled in the heart of the countryside, amidst a sea of whispering pines and rolling hills, lay an estate forgotten by time. Ravenwood Manor, with its imposing stone facade and towering turrets, cast a long shadow over the surrounding landscape. It was a place where the veil between the living and the dead seemed unusually thin, where whispers echoed in empty halls and shadows danced in the flickering candlelight. Legend spoke of its tragic history, a tale of betrayal, madness, and untimely death. The manor had once been home to the wealthy Pendleton family, but now it stood abandoned, its grandeur crumbling under the weight of secrets buried deep within its walls. Emily Hawthorne, a young historian with a penchant for unraveling mysteries, had long been drawn to Ravenwood Manor. Armed with her curiosity and an insatiable thirst for knowledge, she arrived one crisp autumn morning, her heart pounding with a mixture of excitement and trepidation. As she stepped through the wrought iron gates, Emily felt a chill run down her spine. The air was thick with the scent of damp earth and decay, and the once majestic gardens lay tangled and overgrown. A sense of foreboding settled over her as she approached the imposing front doors, their oak panels weathered and worn. Pushing them open with a creak, Emily entered the foyer, her footsteps echoing ominously in the silence. Dust motes danced in the slanting rays of sunlight that filtered through stained glass windows, casting eerie patterns on the marble floor. The mansion seemed to hold its breath, as if waiting for her to uncover its secrets. Over the days that followed, Emily delved deeper into Ravenwood Manor's troubled past. She pored over old journals and faded photographs, piecing together fragments of the Pendleton family's tragic story. There were whispers of a forbidden love affair that ended in betrayal, of a young heiress driven to madness by grief, and of a vengeful spirit that haunted the halls. Late one stormy night, as Emily sat poring over musty tomes in the library, she heard it, a soft, plaintive moan. She looked up, her heart racing, and saw a figure standing in the doorway, a woman in a tattered gown, her face twisted in anguish. "Help me," the ghostly apparition whispered, her voice barely more than a whisper. "Release me from this torment." Emily's breath caught in her throat as she realized she was face to face with one of Ravenwood Manor's restless spirits. Trembling, she reached out a hand, her fingers brushing against the cold, insubstantial form. "I will help you," Emily promised. And so began Emily's journey into the heart of Ravenwood Manor's darkness. Each night, she encountered more spirits, some angry and vengeful, others lost and confused. They shared their stories with her, their voices echoing through the empty corridors and hidden passageways. There was the ghost of a young boy who had died tragically in the attic, forever searching for his lost toy soldiers. There was the specter of a maid who had been wrongfully accused of theft and had taken her own life in despair. And there was the shadowy figure of a man, haunting the grand ballroom. As Emily listened to their tales, she began to unravel the tangled web of secrets that had ensnared Ravenwood Manor for centuries. She discovered hidden staircases that led to forgotten rooms, where ancient artifacts lay buried beneath layers of dust and cobwebs. She deciphered cryptic messages scrawled on the walls and uncovered hidden diaries that revealed the depths of the Pendleton family's despair. But the more Emily learned, the more she realized that Ravenwood Manor held darker secrets than she had ever imagined. There were whispers of a malevolent force that lurked in the shadows, feeding on the misery of the spirits trapped within its walls. And there were hints of a curse that had doomed the Pendleton family to eternal torment.